there, it's Prickly Hedgehog. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in once again for a weekly update in DCS World as information permits. And we do have some information today, just a small sale going on for rotary wing aircraft. There is mention here of the fact that they have worked diligently on fixed-wing aircraft for approximately a decade. Thousands of features take thousands of man-hours. However, with our core principles in mind, we feel an important duty to take care of our older modules built on previous versions. And that's why, to celebrate the improvements, we're offering you the chance to complete your Hilo hangar with a limited offer on all our helicopters. Huzzah! So that's good. Obviously, this includes the Black Shark 2, the Huey, the Magnificent 8, or the Mi-8, the backbone of the Russian helicopter fleet, I guess, and also the Gazelle, the SA-342. 4-in-1 sale. It starts today, February 21st. Value-packed bundle deals are available for all DCS World helicopters, lasting until the 9th of March. So just a week or two here, a couple of weeks to get your deals on. You can pick up all DCS helicopters for $69.99. That's a bargain. You can pick up the Black Shark 2 and DCS combined arms for $50, or the Black Shark 2 and the Mi-8 TV2, $54.99, $55. Not too bad. Pretty darn good deal, I must say, if that is what you're after. Now, there was here the FW190A8 contest winners here. With serious review and consideration, we are pleased to announce the 10 winners that will have their work uploaded to our servers, and skins will be accessible to everyone from the game. The prize is a free DCS channel map, which I think recently, the way that it was worded, it wasn't clear if it was a free map or not, and a lot of people pointed that out. It isn't free, it is a pay thing. It is a purchasable item, or will be, not quite yet. Hopefully it comes out soon, and the Warbird fans will be happy. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all of these, but congratulations to those dedicated artists who produced some very nice looking skins. If you're interested in that, you can check out the website and peruse at your own leisure. The updated cockpit for the KA-50 came out as part of 2.5.6. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do so. Remember that the cockpit has been rebuilt from scratch and consists of a new high-resolution 3D mesh and textures that take advantage of advanced rendering and lighting technologies. Yeah, looks cool. I'm looking forward to getting back into the Black Shark. I had a little tinker with it when it first came out many years ago, and then other projects overtook me and I wasn't able to, get into it. Sophisticated aircraft takes a little bit to get used to. Takes a little bit to get used to, excuse me. Pardon my fumble with the English language, which I should know how to get right, considering it is my primary language. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Black Shark 3 looks like. Let's take a look at the changelog if I can find it here. Oh great, it's running really slowly. No, here we go. Alright, so if you were unaware, 2.5.6 had an additional dash to it last night, a little splash of extra fixes. They're calling it 2.5.6.43872 open beta. Now, I had a few people ask, oh, where is the 2.5.6? I don't see it. If you just have the stable version downloaded, then you won't see the open beta fixes. So just be aware of that. There are two versions of the game available for download. They're both free, but one is kind of like, a work in progress and tests out things so that we can play around in the environment with these new options implemented in with their idiosyncrasies. The other is the stable version, which does not have all of the bits and pieces. So that's where you'll sometimes find the new modules, where pre-release things, say your early release of the S16, for example, a couple of months ago came out, and it was only available in the open beta. So if you're curious about, wondering where stuff is, that's typically where it's released first before it goes into the stable version, and sometimes that can take a little bit of time. It gives them time to figure things out and debug. Alright, so as I said, here we go. Let's go through this changelog, some interesting bits and pieces. New cockpit KA-50, yep, talked about that. New 3D model textures and lighting. DCS World have added new user manuals for DCS in English and Russian. Crash on too many messages on screen fixed. Russian static object outpost does not render in open beta, that's been fixed. The LOD issues on units and static objects fixed. Mission start trigger not working for some functions fixed. DCS hangs after playing user track, that's been fixed. Front runway spotlights versus cockpit gauges, that's been fixed. Sea flicker, occasionally apparently, or sometimes, that's been fixed. Mission generator doesn't work, that's been fixed. KC-130 LODs corrected. MP.DS sounds error spamming log, that's been fixed apparently. DCS AV8B by Razbam fixed the issue with the invisible KC-130 tanker. The Mirage adjusted the V2B for new eye point view when added VR pilot. A bunch of fixes for the Decker Ironworks JF-17, I won't go through those. The F-14B, I've been frustrated with the F-14 because you can't take off from the carrier properly in some missions, and it's, the wingman on one of the missions I found stays behind, leaves you to do all the fighting while he's parked casually on the flight deck of the aircraft carrier, giving out instructions every now and again, which is irritating. So there's still some work to be done there, I think. But anyway, the things that they have fixed, the INS or radar stabilization, instead of real-time DCS values, fixed regression and angle limits of radar stabilization that cause contact loss in range while scan and track while scan at large pitch angles, fixed the transponder panel code ranges, fixed regressions caused by STK mismatch, fixed debriefing window which was not appearing, fixed the trim not working, fixed debriefing window not appearing, fixed the M9 seam lock mission starting in F10 view, yeah, that was annoying too. The Viggen has received some changes, the L39, the MI8, the Black Shark 2, of course. Combined arms crash in the campaign. Front lines Georgia has been fixed. The 101, some fixes there. The Spitfire fixed the extra wind sound when the pilot rotates the camera to the rear view. Campaigns, a bunch of stuff have been fixed. The KA-50 possible typos in the English cockpit is still a known bug. So, like I said, I haven't gone through all of those. Those are the highlights for aircraft that I am more interested in. I apologize if there was an aircraft there that you were, bored, didn't want to have to read about, and were hoping I was going to go through it with you. We don't always get what we wish for. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this week. I'm hoping that there's going to be some more fixes yet. I expect that for the open beta. It's a work in progress. It was a big patch, so yeah, it's expected there's going to be some conflicts and some issues. And as they pointed out, I mean, code, I don't know how those guys do it, but code writing and fixing and bug squashing on an extensive game like this must be quite a headache. And all power to them if they can squash them and fix them and bring us a working product. I'll be satisfied. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying when things don't always work out as you expect them to, but it's not the end of the world. My world's not going to come crashing down just because there's a bug in DCS. I can live with it if the majority of the game is working and I'm getting other things that I enjoy, plus remembering it is the open beta. There is going to be some issues. So if that disagrees with your palate, so be it, but that's just my opinion. I accept a certain amount of shenanigans with open beta products. Throat's conking out a little bit there, my apologies. Alright, anyway, I think that's enough waffle for this week. Thanks for the feedback on some recent videos and some interesting discussion about the F-14 that came up. Power 5 pointed out some stuff and various others as well about the issues with using the flaps for the F-14. Apparently it's a little bit of an exploit for dogfighting and using those at the same time. In theory, the aircraft would be potentially irrevocably damaged or would require a re-jig, a kind of takedown or shakedown to be repaired. So that makes sense. I had wondered about that in terms of knowing that if there's a reason why there's a speed limit on when you can do certain things with jet aircraft. Otherwise you damage systems, particularly hydraulic landing gear. Opening those typically around about 300 knots. Opening those above that speed is generally going to damage things. So, alright, yeah. interesting discussion. So that'll do. Thanks for tuning in. Stay flying. We'll see you around, guys. Prickly Hedgehog out for another video. Appreciate all the support, comments, and feedback. Cheers.